welcome back. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. As you can see from the title, I went ahead and gathered up a bunch of new products that I hauled in my last video, and I wanted to try them all on here at the same time for the first time, and I just wanted to share my opinions on some of the products and see if you guys like it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair back in a headband. My hair is all over the place. I've already moisturized my face, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into face primer. And the face primer that I'm going to be using, this. I'm trying a lot of these products, I'm trying them out for the first time, so I can't wait to try them. But this is the Master Prime by Face Studio. It's a primer base. It's meant to blur and have redness control from Maybelline. So I can't wait to try that. I like to concentrate on the T-zone area first because that is the area where it gets the most oily, so I'm hoping that this primer will help. Alright, so next I'm going to jump into foundation, and the one that I have to try today, it is the Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Foundation from Maybelline. It has the AC2YLC and it's supposed to be oil free, so I hope that works out good for me. I'm going to apply this with a Real Techniques complexion sponge, and I've already squeezed it and made it nice and damp. I really hope that this is my shade because I bought a light one thinking that it was the correct shade because I looked at the packaging and the shade was not correct, so I had to exchange it. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some and just put it all over the face. I like that it's not liquidy, so it's not running down my hand. So let's see how it looks. At this side compared to this side, that's a pretty big difference. So I'm just going to apply it to the rest of my face. So I finished applying the foundation. I do like the coverage. It looks kind of natural to me, and it's not like super matte. Like, to me, it doesn't say that it's supposed to make your skin matte, but I actually like the natural finish that it's giving me. So, and I do like it. After applying maybe the second layer, I was able to conceal a little bit more of my imperfections going on the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into concealer, and I'm also going to be using the Better Skin Concealer that's supposed to, it's made to conjoin with the foundation. So this is the Better Skin Concealer Corrector, and I got it in the shade light medium, so I'm hoping this is a good shade match, or at least a little bit lighter. But I don't know if I mentioned it, but the foundation was in Warm Nude, which was number 30, Warm Nude. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the concealer. And concealer is applied, and I do like the consistency of the concealer. It's very, how do I say this? moussey light texture, but it doesn't dry out super fast. You can work it with it, and I kind of like it. I like this one. I think I'm gonna like both the foundation and the concealer. I like the foundation has a pump on it, and this is a dome foot, so a dome foot dome applicator, so it's easy to apply, and I just use the Real Technique sponge to blend it out. I'm going to set my under eye concealer, and this is using the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And I'm just going to go ahead and set my under eyes with this. Now I do have to tap under the eyes first because my under eyes crease so quickly. It's insane. So I have to go ahead and do this first. I actually like that e.l.f. has come out with a powder that you can just set under the eyes, and everything would be so much easier that way. I like that. I really do like that. I wanted to do this whole get ready with me with a drugstore eye primer also, but I realized I don't have a drugstore eye primer in my collection, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and try that out. And I am just going to use the UrbanDecay eye primer that I have. I really love this eye primer. It's my #1 favorite eye primer if anyone were to ask me. It's the only one that I would recommend. It is a little bit pricey because it is high-end, but I really want to try to find a good drugstore eye primer that is similar to this, because my eyelids are super oily and they crease so easily. It's insane. If you guys know of a really good drugstore eye primer that's somewhat similar, or hey, even better than this UrbanDecay primer potion, leave me a comment down below. I would really love to know if you guys have some good recommendations. Alright, so the eyes are primed, and I'm just going to go ahead and set it real quickly with the e.l.f. setting powder that I have for the under eyes, which I have my brush. I had put away my brush and then I couldn't find it. So I'm going to set my eyelids with that really fast. I like setting it super quickly, that way I don't have to worry about it. And the reason I put a concealer and foundation on my eyes is just to conceal the discoloration that I have on my lids. You can do that with an eye base also, but I'm trying to eliminate some steps so that I can just hurry along into this get ready with me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into eyeshadow before I finish off the rest of my face. Now for my eyeshadow, I wanted to use this Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I have used this a couple times already and I do like it, so I want to go ahead and just use it on camera, but I'm thinking, what colors should I use? I'm thinking maybe I should go for the green, because I don't hardly wear green colors. So I mean, this is all drugstore, well, the majority of it's drugstore, but I wanted to put out there, you know, some more affordable options for so many of my friends that I know that can only afford those options, or are only looking for those options when they go makeup buying, or makeup shopping, really. So for this palette, I noticed that there aren't any matte shades, or there's at least, let me make sure. Yeah, these two shades are meant for the brow bone, but I noticed that they have a little bit of a sheen to it. So those can be used for the brow bone. I always thought that if I'm wearing a sparkly eyelid shadow, that I'd like to make my brow bone highlight matte. But for the sake of the video, just for using this collection, I'm going to do that. Now for the crease, I do want to use a matte shadow that's not so sheen. So I'm going to go ahead and, by the way, this collection is also from Wet n Wild, but I am going to go ahead and use this eyeshadow single from Wet n Wild. And I have used this before, and I have to say the pigmentation is not as, it's not as pigmented. All over the crease. but it's super powdery. That's the only thing I noticed with these Wet n Wild shadows. And I don't own very much of Wet n Wild, so I wanted to just get into more drugstore. I'm going to start with the color, and I'm going to use this brush even though it's a... Well, no, you know what? Let me use a different brush. I'm going to use this brush. This brush is a pointed crease brush by Sedona Lace. It's the EB15. I'm going to go ahead and take this eyeshadow color right here, the brown. It's like a brown, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Since I've already put my transition color down, I can just go ahead and... I always tap off the excess because it could be kind of powdery, so I don't want too much fallout. Because that's the one thing that once you've done your face, you don't want to do your eyeshadow first if it's too much glitter to fall out. I have not used this color yet, and I can see that it's really pretty for the crease color. Just buff that all up in the crease, and you just go back in and blend. Okay, now that we have done that, I'm going to jump into the eyelid color, and I'm going to use this green one right there. Well, you know what? I want to use this color and this color. I want to combine them two and see how that goes. So I'm just going to take a flat shadow brush, and this is by Sedona Lace. I have a lot of Sedona Lace brushes. This is the 305. I'm going to take the first color, which is the darker color. Tap off the excess. Ooh, I like this color. This is so pretty. And that's done. I'm going to pop on the green. See how that looks on top. I put the green on the center of the lid just to give it some more light. It's very pretty. I actually like the combination of these two eyeshadow colors. I also would like to highlight the inner corner, and I'm going to use this brow bone color right here. I think that's perfect for the inner corner. I'm going to use that on a pencil brush by Sigma and just pop that on. Alright, so that is done. And I'm going to go ahead and blend everything out in the crease, but I'm going to put the same brow bone shade on my brow bone just to highlight underneath the eyebrow. And then blend that also together. Yeah, this makes a really good brow bone highlight because it's not too shiny, not too glittery. And then go back and blend everything together. Alright, so next I'm going to do the bottom lower lash line, and I'm going to take the brush, the Morphe M48 brush. It's very short, and I love that it's like a short shader. It's a short shader, so it's super easy to take a little bit of the same colors that we have and just put them on the lower lash line. So I'm going to start with the darker color first, which was the crease color. This is a great brush. I've never tried Morphe brushes, so this is actually awesome. I started using this by NYX, and it's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I love it. I love that for half the price as the Anastasia Brow Wiz, you can get these pencils, and they're also buy one get one half off most of the time at Ulta. just going to do my brows really quick with this. Brows are done. I'm going to go ahead and use, for liquid eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and use the Maybelline Line Stiletto. And I've heard good things about this. And I thought that since this one was a dupe for the L'Oreal Lanier Intense Liquid Felt Liner that I can't find anywhere, I'm going to try this and see how it is. So liquid liner is done, and I have to say I like this, but the thing with this is that it gives you a much thicker line, so you have to be, I mean, it is precise, but it gives you a much thicker line when you make that wing. And I noticed that when I was drawing it, that it's kind of a thicker line, but I can work with that. Now it's time for mascara. For mascara, I am using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Never tried this mascara. I've been wanting to try it for so long, but I didn't want to try it until I came on camera to do it, and I didn't have a chance to do that for a long time. And no, this video is not sponsored in any way by Maybelline. I just love Maybelline products, and I just wanted to try these on camera and share my opinion with you guys. I like the wand. It's nice and curved. I love how it separates my lashes. It's a very nice comb. I just really hope it holds at the curl. And I noticed that the formula is not too wet, but it's also not too drying either. Okay, so already, this is my first time trying this mascara. Already, I love it. I love how the comb of the mascara separates my lashes, and it does help it to fan out and to curl out a lot. Now, I don't know if it'll hold my curl, but that's why I have to really curl those lashes with my trusty Tarte eyelash curler. So, I do love the mascara. It is amazing. Like, the formula is not too wet and not too dry, because I noticed that with gel consistency kind of formulas of mascara, they tend to hold my curl up a little bit better. But I really love this. This mascara is really, really nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to setting my face, because I didn't set it, but I'm going to use the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder. And I have tried this before, and I do like the way it feels on the skin. Move on to blush really quickly because I have to go. I have to run some, well, not run some errands, but I have one of my best friends coming over, so I really need to hurry. I'm gonna go ahead and just use one of my MakeupGeek blushes because they are affordable, but they're not at the drugstore. You have to buy them online. So I'm just gonna take a regular Real Techniques multitasking blush brush, I believe, and just use the shade, I don't remember. I don't remember the shade. Oh my goodness. Okay, if I remember the shade, I will list down below for you guys. So I'm just going to pat that on the, or swirl it on the cheeks. I've actually decided to skip out on bronzer, and lately I have been, just because lately I've been working a lot, so I haven't had a chance to really do a full face of makeup. But that's going to be in a different video. I really want to share with you guys my quick in the morning get ready routine when I have to, let's say when I wake up late and I have to run out the door. I don't add very many products, but I'm going to go ahead and use a product that I have not used yet. It is this little baby. It's so pretty. I love it. And like I said, I have all the stuff I have hauled in my last video, but this is it's like a highlighter. I'm going to explain it. It's meant to be used on the eyes, on the cheeks. It's my Physicians Formula, and I got it in this shade because I wanted the pink nude highlight in it. So I'm going to try this with I'm going to try this with a Sigma F55, is that what this is? Or no, Sigma F35 highlighter. And I'm just going to focus this in the highlighting pink areas where I want that highlight. A lot comes out and just hit the high points of my cheeks. See, I love that. I love pinky highlights like that. I hope you guys can see that. That is so pretty. And then a little bit on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow. For lips, I'm pretty sure you can go with any lip color that would suit this makeup look. I'm going to go ahead and pair two of the NYX lip glosses because I haven't used these in a very long time and I thought that would be great to pair with this look. This look, I completely created it just now, so I just thought that a nude lip would be nice with it. So I'm going to pair Creme Brulee and Madeline from NYX. So that is it. That completes today's look. I really hope you guys like it. The majority of the products are drugstore and they're new to me. I know a lot of these products have been out for a while, but I wanted to go ahead and just share with you my opinions on some of these products. Instead of doing specific single reviews for so many of these products, I just wanted to put them all together and just show you guys how they look. And just show you guys that even with drugstore makeup, you can create amazing looks and have such a beautiful outcome with just drugstore makeup. So this video is definitely for all of my girls out there that love affordable makeup products that you can just pick up at your local Walmart, Target, even Ulta. You can pick these up almost anywhere. And I hope you guys enjoyed the makeup look. I had a lot of fun creating this makeup look just because I haven't created one, something different, something where I can just pair a bunch of eyeshadows together and just say, oh wow, this looks good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel because I would love it so much. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think because I love talking to you guys and I really appreciate your comments and your feedback. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!